Roblox's Adopt Me is allowing people now to adopt pets, design your home, try on something new, and explore Adoption Island. What is happening, guys? Welcome back. This is JT here. Today, we're going to be going over some of the funniest Roblox Adopt Me fails. But first, before the video loads up, to leave a like, subscribe, and comment. When you do these three things, you're entered in our subscriber giveaway, so your name may be shouted out in a future video on our channel. Guys, these funny Roblox Adopt Me fails had me crying. They're so freaking funny, and I know you guys are going to think they're funny as well. The number one Adopt Me fail is going to get you crying out of your seat. Alright, so our first one is WTF, and that's what I thought when I actually heard about this story. So a lot of people apparently in Adopt Me are adopting pets, but instead of keeping them and taking them home, what they're doing is they're trading them for actual items. Yes, they're trading them for actual items. I've never heard of something weirder than that. To me, that's a little bit odd and strange, but I mean, I guess to each their own. Still, when you're playing the Roblox Adopt Me game, the purpose of it is to adopt a pet or even a child with some of these games and take them home, raise them as your own, teach them how to eat, how to play, how to exercise, and be a good father/mother figure for them. It's not to go to the trade block after and trade them for an expensive pair of Nike sneakers. I don't know where these people are coming from, but I guess a lot of the people who are adopting these pets and these kids are young kids themselves. So it kind of makes sense in a way, but still, you don't do this. You just, I don't know. I'm confused here. I don't know why you would go through all that trouble to adopt something and then turn your back on it instantly. That's just a little bit odd to me, but I guess to each their own. Still though, it's pretty funny because you see a lot of these kids whenever they get these dogs, for example, and they go ahead and they're ready to take them home, and then you see them literally 30 minutes later in the trade center and they're going ahead and trading that dog for a big exclusive item. Yeah, I mean, I guess it makes sense. You're getting a lot of money for that pet, but still, you want to make sure that you can grow a relationship with them. You know, they always say whenever you adopt someone, whether it's a pet or a kid, the moment they lay eyes on you, you have that connection. And I don't think these kids understand that. So I definitely recommend, if you guys are using the Adopt Me game, to go ahead and get a cheap pet or a cheap kid to raise as your own. I'd go ahead and definitely make sure you're ready to be a parent figure, because it's a lot of hard work, trust me. Alright, so next we have Adopted the Wrong Kid. This is the story of Jack Hamilton. He was a young Roblox player back in 2009. He ended up playing the Adopt Me game and ended up adopting a little girl, or so he thought. His goal in life and his big dream was to always raise a little girl as his own and then try and have his own boy, and then they would grow up brother and sister. Well, he ended up accidentally adopting a boy. Yes, he thought it was a girl for a while, and then it started growing up, and he was wondering why its hair wasn't growing long. He must have thought she was a late bloomer, so he didn't really pay much mind to it. And then like 3-4 years later, he realized, oh wow, your name isn't Samantha, you should be called Sam. So yeah, I don't know how you would adopt the wrong kid. Imagine going into the Adopt Me game with your goal to adopt a sweet little kitten. You adopt the kitten, and then a month later, you notice it has a big tail. It's growing twice or triple the size of an actual cat, and it starts barking at you. So yeah, you messed up. You adopted a dog, and in this instance, yeah, you adopted a boy instead of a girl. It's very embarrassing, and I know this Adopt Me game has a strict no return policy. You can't just go back on them and return them, but still, I think this is a pretty funny story. That's why you should always be aware of what you're doing in these games, because you could be as focused as ever trying to adopt the right thing in the game, and your focus just ventures off for a couple seconds, and the next thing you know, in about a year, you're raising a kitten instead of a dog that you've always wanted. So I'd recommend just locking in when you play this game. Don't let anything distract you. This is a big decision. You're wasting a lot of Robux on it. You're also becoming an actual full-fledged parent. So I'd go ahead and recommend just making sure you remain focused here, because that's the ultimate goal. You don't want to lose focus whenever doing this. A lot of people do, and you don't want to be one of those rookie error people. So make sure you do your research on this. Make sure you're ready. make sure you're also going in with the right intentions, not trying to adopt a cat because you want to go ahead and have a pet because all your friends do and it'll make them jealous. No, you want to adopt that pet or person because you care. You want to raise them as your own. You want to become a parental figure. Here we have 10 adoptions. There was this one instance where this Roblox character ends up going into the Adopt Me game, ends up getting a cat, comes in later, gets a dog, ends up later, comes in and gets another dog. Repeats the process like another 7 times, where it adds up to 10 total adoptions in a 4-hour period. They actually ended up having to take a bunch of the pets that he adopted back because it seemed like it was a hacker at first, but it turns out it was just a confused kid where he didn't know how the game worked, where you actually had to take care of these pets, and whoever you ended up adopting, they were yours after you paid the Robux. He just thought it was all part of the game, that when he left, he didn't have to worry about them. Well, a month later, you end up seeing that a lot of his pets have either died or gone missing, and he's really shocked. He doesn't know why that happened. And also the funny part was he used his mom's credit card to purchase over $500 worth of Robux so he can do this. So he thought it was just a fun game, he was having fun, he was showing his friends how many pets that he could adopt, and it ended up backfiring on him in a big way. Still, I don't know why he ended up doing this. I guess he was just trying to impress his friends, showing him how much Robux he had, and I guess he could waste it on one of the games like Adopt Me. But still, you have to be more careful than this. This is really, really stupid. These Adopt Me fails have definitely made it big, whether it's making multiple adoptions or just not being ready to adopt. You have to make sure that in Roblox, even though it's a fun game you get on to play with your friends, if you're gonna play a game like this, a lot of people take it seriously. And the people who created Adopt Me want to make sure that the pets and children that they give away are safe. They're in safe hands, and you're not gonna abuse them. You're not gonna do anything stupid. You're not gonna lose them. You're not gonna forget to feed them. Whatever the case may be, or worst scenario situation, you got to make sure you're ready to take on that parental figure stand like. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure if you haven't already, you made this far, pat yourself on the back. First off, I appreciate you guys, and also leave a like and subscribe on it. Guys, this is JT signing off, and as always, see y'all later.